Jason. Varsity basketball, 2024 final home game, senior night. After a long battle with the equipment to get everything up and running, we have it up and running. I'm here co-hosting with the infamous Peacemaker of Salesian, Joshua Morris. The man, the myth, the myth 2 times in a row, because I can't believe that this is my final time commentating basketball. We won the previous 2 games, if you weren't tuned into the stream earlier, which is completely okay. Freshman 1, JV 1. We're seeing a good couple of games here. We're seeing good pacing from the varsity team. I mean, we've been seeing some good defense, some good shooting. I mean, some great gameplay from Salesian all around. We also have a couple of interviews that we've taken. We have a couple of interviews with members of the senior members, at least, of the varsity team, and Coach John the Fox Maressi. We also have an interview with Andrew Pastrana, and we have an interview with, I believe, no, we don't have the interview with Max Sadler because we weren't able to get the audio right for that. But do look out for those coming. I don't know when, I don't know where, but they will come, and those will be the first interviews for Salesian basketball history.
So, Daniel, how do you feel about, you want to give them a brief recap of the first quarter since it wasn't on?
So, brief recap of the first quarter, the battle it was. We had a couple of nice dribble moves from J2, able to get the lay in. We had all 5 seniors playing on the court together in the beginning of the game, which I thought was great. Amazing way to boost team morale. We had some questionable passes, a lot of interceptions in JV, if you weren't watching, or a lot of tip passes, sorry, a lot of turnovers for freshmen, actually. That's where there was the most turnovers. We're seeing a lot of foul calls here that Salesian isn't really enjoying for the most part, because it's kind of impeding on their ability to get the ball rolling. But overall, I mean, great games, great starts to the game. Can't complain. We're going to see no foul call, and then we're going to see a travel call in the paint. I mean, that was a bit crazy for a second to not get the foul call there, especially with G-Man quite literally falling over.
Everyone was about to make a big play, so the ref needed to do something. Oh, you see how
Estefano takes it to Lagos. That's a little bit of contact. Shot gets blocked. Down the line, some missed dribbles. Luckily able to get that pass down to top of the A tip pass from Andrew Estefano, but sadly, we see it still get called out even with the last-ditch hustle for the ball.
You want to play like him, hustle for the ball like that, so.
I mean, again, I can always respect, and I've said this for years on end, I can always respect an undyed hustle for the ball. We can actually see Salesian freshman Ryan Weber waving the famous Salesian flag of pride. The flag getting wrapped up in the flagpole. I don't remember what's on the flag, but damn is it motivating.
Inspirational.
I'll tell you something, when I see that man Ryan Weber with that flag, I think, man, I love Salesian. Joshua, do you remember what's on that flag?
No, I think It's been through like 30 years. It's probably been here since Chisholm was a student.
That is a crazy sentence to say. But, I mean, that's an example of Salesian brotherhood. We see a missed dribble off of Wiggins' leg. Some contact in the paint. Spellman making the tough lay there. I mean, just an overall great play. Salesian's going to make a lay of their own, though, returning fire to Cardinal Spellman. I mean, I love a game with some trading blows. And we're going to see some good hustle by Andrew Estefano poking the ball out.
Yeah, it's just been locked in this game.
He also almost ran straight into the entire setup, and I was absolutely horrified to see that man come through, but he stopped luckily. We're going to see a press for the ball. Salesian playing hard defense here. Trying to keep up that 3-0. Spellman's going to lose the dribble going out of bounds.
Good old Salesian ball. Andrew, honestly, look how Andrew plays. Oh, that was just lack of communication from G-Man. Like,
missed shot from Spellman, gets the board, and again, ball out of Spellman's hands going out of bounds.
Intense game right now.
I mean, Salesian's really hustling here on defense. I mean, this is what I love to see, good defensive plays, and an absolute passion to get the ball. And we're seeing that consistently. I've said over and over again, one of their main issues was sometimes they get demotivated or they don't start off with the right energy, but they're starting off with all the energy possible.
And you can even hear the crowd saying, "Let's go Eagles, let's go Eagles."
That usually comes after they've already let a couple of shots fly, banging those out.
But the crowd has been electric tonight since the freshman game.
Especially with the chant after JV, a very tough JV game, with Salesian saying, "Who's your daddy?" as a chant, which is an absolute throwback because I have not heard that chant since last year's infamous triple header with Spellman.
Back in those days.
Back in my day. Spellman trying to get crafty with the lays with an approach to the basket. It's going to miss. Struggle for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball there. It's going to go towards Salesian.
But let's talk more about JV game. That JV game was down to the wire. The last minute really decided who's going to win the game. And Salesian did end up winning from a very intense game. Everyone was screaming.
McGee tossing it to Lagos. Ball gets poked out, recovers it. Lagos with an approach to the basket. We're going to see a charge getting called on Johnny there. I mean, honestly, that was a great call taking that charge there, getting possession off of it. Even though Johnny made it, that basket's going to be null. It's going to be invalid.
Tough bucket. Johnny either thought it's going to be cold.
And it was cold. Admittedly, it was pretty cold. But that was a very good take.
I mean, you want to take those type of shots.
We're going to see Cardinal Spellman's Rodriguez tossing it off to Rosa. Rosa trying to toss it into the paint to Gregory, but sadly there's a miscommunication there with the ball going out of bounds. Wiggins is going to slow the pacing down. Again, this is also what I love to see. There's some nice pacing. Ball tossing it out to G-Man. Eli looking for a drive to the paint here. Kicks it back out to Castleberry. Resetting to Wiggins. We're going to see J2 go for a crafty layout of frustration at the ball. Which, I mean, let's be real. Who hasn't gotten fouled and decided they just wanted to take a ridiculous shot for the fun?
Anytime I get fouled, I'm going to flop crazy. I'm being honest with you.
That is accurate, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Joshua Moore. Robert. We're going to see an elbow go on there off of the spin move, sadly. We've been seeing a lot of spin moves tonight. I feel like it's kind of disturbing.
I mean, the move is tough when you execute it.
I don't know if it's been executed on both ends properly tonight. We saw a lot of spin moves from Spellman, leading to some questionable passes or some questionable takes. Rodriguez is going to slow the pacing on a little bit, attacking Castleberry. You see a foul call there. Throwing it towards Salesian side, or we're going to see a timeout as well. I mean, Joshua, how do you feel about this?
And Weber fixing the flag. You can probably see how old the flag is.
The flag brought out by Ryan Weber once more. The freshman hero of Salesian High School. We can hear a Ryan Weber chant coming from our other sports broadcasting members to the left side of us. I mean, nothing screams Salesian more than having a random freshman throw up a flag from 30 years ago and start running around.
Speaking
of a freshman, we have a very hot topic today with them winning Eagle Mania over the seniors. Now, as a senior myself, I want to congratulate the freshmen on that Eagle Mania win. But it does pose the question, did it really take 3 classes working together to beat the reigning 3-0, now 3-1 Salesian seniors? Now, I don't want to be biased, but I'm going to leave it at sometimes teamwork makes the dream work.
They just didn't want to see us succeed, which is kind of...
But I guess we'll see who gets the day off.
I mean, Jetmir our president put in $200 and they didn't count it.
Look, as much as I'm a fan of Salesian sports and Salesian extracurriculars, I don't see the point in putting so much money into Penny Wars. I feel like the freshmen would have won, or somebody would have won Penny Wars. I know the seniors weren't trying to win Penny Wars exactly. I feel like spending that much money is crazy. We're going to see a take to the basket there from Rosa.
Now McGee slowing down the tempo.
Again, we're seeing Salesian slow it down a lot, which I'd love to see. Wiggins just towing the line of being out of bounds. Trying to work on the screen with Castleberry. A nice euro into the leg. I mean, look, I've been playing a lot of 2K lately, and I just recently remembered how to euro step. And let me tell you something about playing with Kyrie Irving. We're going to see some good defense from Salesian there, but again, if you play 2K24, I urge you to play the current Mavericks with Kyrie and Eurostep on every drive and get a bucket just like Salesian has there. The Salesian crowd roaring for the defense chant. We're going to see a traveling foul called there. Is that travel or a double dribble call?
You see, Salesian's crowd's getting higher.
You can't do that chant ringing throughout the weekend. A bit of a mismeasurement. We're going to see Cardinal Spellman's Gabriel Cross try to mix up the D there, but ends up airballing the layup off of a fancy attempt.
You saw Eli wanted to take the charge. He was willing to take it.
But he just avoided the charge, which was good, but at the end of the day, it was a bit of a questionable move. Wiggins is going to take some contact on the drive to the basket, but it doesn't matter to him because he's still going to get those 2 shots at the line. That's actually false. I thought they were going to call that a shooting foul, but they were calling that for an inbounding.
Now Varisty calling this legendary play, Iona.
I mean, look, shout outs to Iona University. Recently became a university after being Iona College. Almost kind of one of those funnel schools for Salesian. We sent a lot of kids to Iona University, and some may say we are Iona Prep number 2, which I would say we are, to be quite honest. Shot goes up from Cross, sadly does not make it. Bounce pass from Wiggins to McGee for the lay off the glass. I mean, look, my favorite player is Kyrie Irving. I'm not saying J2's Kyrie Irving, but my favorite player is Kyrie Irving because of the playmaking. And playmaking in general in basketball just makes me happy to see. It's almost a lost art to see passes that are just very nice and simple.
Are you comparing him to Kyrie Irving?
Not at all. Nobody ever will compete with my sweet baby boy Kyrie Irving. Okay, let's calm down. Kyrie Irving is not going to be in comparison with any Salesian player. As much as I want to support Salesian players, I am not calling Julian Wiggins Kyrie Irving. I'm just saying I like the bounce pass.
Are you saying that you can see shades of Kyrie?
Not at all. Let's calm down. I don't want to beat the J2. I don't want to get hit with the J2 fanboy
allegation. You
allegation.
were with the allegation.
I am not.
Oh, before the game, before we got on broadcast, he was screaming his heart out. J2, J2.
Look, I have to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you join the mob because your prefrontal cortex isn't fully developed and it's hilarious to us.
Oh, saves from Federico.
Shout out to Mr. Federico.
Shoots with no hesitation.
The shot hashing from Charles Ford.
16 seconds left. You know how
Julian Wiggins getting crafty. Toes the line of being out of bounds. Drives, fakes it out, shoots. He's just off. T-Man hustling for the ball. Sadly gets off. Von Meyer blocking the attempt at a half-court shot. I mean, damn, that was...
you can see the intensity of this game.
That was a bit ridiculous there. We can see the hustle and the willingness to kind of put themselves on the line there, at least in the name of defense. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the second half of the game. The Salesian Eagles up by 3, scored 17-14. Incredible defense, incredible playmaking. Joshua, how do you feel so far?
Honestly, this game has just been getting me hyped the whole time. Andrew been straight cooking. Julian been doing his thing, you know, doing his thing.
I want to say that
nothing new.
I am rooting currently, for Joshua Morris's the Peacemakers parlay on, I think it was below 7 points. Under 7 points. Sebastian, don't let me down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cut to a break, and we'll be back with you as soon as we start the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the Salesian High School triple header once again. Oh, J2 off rip with a steal. Flying high for the lay, avoiding the defense there. Good play overall.
Good play. Great steal from Julian Wiggins. When he wants
Amazing play.
When he wants to, he can be a great defender.
When he wants to is a very key word that we need to remember the meaning of. We're going to see Salesian hustling for possession of that ball.
And you guys are about to see something crazy from the Salesian people. Weber is getting lit. He's starting a trend with Panda.
We also saw previously the cameras weren't on for it, but we saw Ryan Weber. Oh, it's happening again. I didn't realize Ryan Weber's on Juan Batista's head. Good shot from Sebastian Castleberry. 5 points. Sebastian, break this man's parlay in the name of me. For me. I think Spellman got confused on who they were passing to for a second there. Good pass to J2 for the three. Off rim. Vaughn with the board. J2 going back in, trying to hit a tough play, but he gets fouled on the way up. He's going to go for 2 at the line. Salesian coming off rip with that energy, that killer instinct to hustle for the ball and get to those spots. That's what I like to see.
That's what I like to see as well.
I mean, we were talking about Coach Varisty's scouting reports for the other games. Boards, a lot of rebounding, and I mean, we can see that when Salesian isn't faced with extremely tall opponents, they're easily able to bound.
Julian Wiggins is getting MVP chance from the Salesian peers.
Now look, I know a lot of people are gonna see this as a hot take. A lot of people, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for saying this, but he fully deserves it. And I don't want to go to school tomorrow. I don't want to hear, oh, you're a fanboy. I don't care. The guy's been putting in work. Let's be honest here. All jokes aside, Julian Wiggins has put in a lot of work for Salesian High School. A steal from Eli McGee, the hustle, goes up, crafty lay, and he makes it.
That was a tough bucket from Eli, and the ball just bounces in.
Now I know that we were hating on me for comparing things to Kyrie Irving. However, that's the type of shot I would take with Kyrie on 2K. That's my type of shot. And Josh says it's because he thinks he can make that in real life. I make it in 2K.
I make it in real life 2K, NBA Live.
You haven't played NBA Live a day in your life. You're a fraud.
What? I will fry you in 19.
You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
I'll fry you in 19.
I'll fry you in NBA Street. Game breaker.
Street.
Instantly. No competition.
And Mason and
Eli McGee with the and 1 3-point play.
Salesian just knows how to start off a quarter.
Salesian still hustling for the ball, trying to get as many steals as they can. Will Sebastian Castleberry hold the fort down? Von Meyer with the board, and we're going to see that out of bounds call on Salesian.
I mean, Ron thought it was still Salesian because how he poked it out.
Push.
Yeah, he thought he poked it out. Oh, not the communication.
We're going to see an extreme miscommunication there from Spellman. We can even see the players talking about it. I believe from what I was reading from his lips saying, you were wide open. And you can hear the Eagles tragic. Let's take a minute to listen to that Eagles chant.
This crowd is just amazing tonight.
Shout out to the ref for coming here and appreciate the Salesian basketball commentating.
That's what I'm saying.
Great to feel appreciated. We can even see our very own Jorge Bello, who's going to be playing baseball for the first time that I'll be broadcasting it for Salesian. He's going to be on the field. I'm happy to see that, especially with Mr. Fraticelli as the new coach. We can hear a Deacon Martin chant on the Salesian stands.
Who doesn't love Deacon Martin?
Who does not love Deacon Martin hailing from Ghana? Salesians, well, I believe besides, I think him and Badillo have the same reputation in Salesian. We all love him. Great teacher. Shout out to Deacon Martin, man.
Deacon Martin, the most drippiest man in Salesian.
I would like to remember that one time in class, just to reminisce. When we asked Deacon Martin, we were like, well, we were on the subject of materialism and clothes, and we were like, Deacon Martin, what type of clothes do you wear? Like, do you wear expensive clothing? And Deacon Martin said, full-fledged, that some of his clothes, or some of just his dress shirts alone, were worth over $350. And honestly,
we fact-checked
I don't think we fact-checked it. I believe it was the same price, I think even a little bit more. And I don't think I have ever been hit with a ban for ban by a teacher so inadvertently. We're going to see a board there from Eli, or from Wiggins, off of the missed free throw. Tosses to McGee in the corner, tosses it to Estefano into the paint. Meyer tries to go up for the lay, gets fouled, gonna go to the line for 2.
This game is just electric. This game is just amazing.
For the last game I'm gonna commentate on Salesian basketball, this is definitely what I like to see. These are my type of shots, as the famous Joshua Morris would say.
Because everything they take are somewhat like the type of shot I used to take in my prime. But my prime was long ago.
In your prime? Joshua, you're 17.
My prime was long ago.
Actually, Joshua, you're 18.
I'm 18, yes.
You're in your prime.
Actually, I injured myself many times while I'm at the gym because, grind don't stop none of the time.
Cope.
I'm going to be able to bench 350. I want to be able to bench 300 by the end of the year.
What's your bench right now?
I'm barely hitting 200. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I'm proud of you. We're going to see number 31 for Spellman get a bit angry at his teammate there. I think he's trying to tell him that he's supposed to be going up to the left corner.
Damascus, you can hear a D-Mac chant because Damascus subs in for Julian.
I've been in the gym when they were practicing a couple of times just to spectate and see how they've been working on their game. And I can see the hustle D-Mac has. Let's see if he can play lockdown. He's going to be put on an island. He's put on an island. D-Mac pass.
Oh, he had to pass it out. Damascus is putting on an island. So that's
a bit of a scuffle for the ball there. Spellman player falls in a little bit of pain. We can see D-Mac, the chance for getting too loud. You see D-Mac trying to play as hard of defense as he can. Puts him on an island, locks him behind gates.
D-Mac
had to pass it out.
Very famous junior. Puts in all the grind, effort.
Are you comparing Damascus McCabe, Joshua, to the infamous king of the NBA, LeBron James?
Actually, if you want to speak about that, Damascus even knows how great LeBron James is.
Okay, let's calm down. I'm a LeBron fan too, but that's a bit crazy to just randomly.
Oh, a Walter Wheeler chant. He already has 2 points already.
We want Walter chant. We all want Walter. Walter was one of the starting points there. Let's see Spellman go up for a nice layup.
They should give Walter some time. I want Walter to get more run time.
Estefano tosses it to G-Man. Almost loses the dribble. A bounce pass to Estefano. He's going to take a spin move shot. Sadly, doesn't go in.
Oh, the Walter chance back.
Spellman struggling to get past Salesian's defense here. Takes a corner shot. Back rim. The ball's live. McGee hustles for it. McGee with a tough lay, and it's off the glass, sadly. Fast break down court. The shot goes up, and it's off.
That would have been a crazy shot.
That shot would have looked like Kawhi from the 2019 finals. No, I'm not comparing Cardinal Spellman to Kawhi Leonard. A bit of a struggle for the putback there. Spellman still gets the ball and cuts through with a mid-range shot. Spellman's got hustle. They've got spirit. They wanted that ball back.
And you can feel the Spellman crowd getting excited from that.
The Spellman crowd is absolutely ecstatic from that mid-range. We're hearing a lot of screaming. And the Let's Go Eagles returns fire with Let's Go Eagles. Let's listen to it, ladies and gentlemen. One more time.
Oh, the Who's Your Daddy
The
chant.
Who's Your Daddy chant starting out a little bit more than halfway into the third quarter, just up by 9. This is an insane amount of confidence. Some would say arrogance.
I mean, if you really want to answer that question, I mean, everyone is, if you really want to think about it.
But I'd like to think it's an extreme amount of confidence coming from Salesian High School. He's on a off. Salesian and Spellman are both very passionate about their teams. What happened? After the timeout, we're going to see a nice shot being taken, a mid-range. We're going to see, I believe, a foul being called there. Passes from Spellman here. Mac McCabe on number 15. He's on him like white on rice. White on rice. Oh, I love that. One of my favorite sayings. Julian Wiggins to Castleberry for the open mid-range. Sadly does not fall. Tipped by J2 into the hands of Sebastian Castleberry. Tossed it to G-Man, who's going to go up for the lay. No foul call, interestingly enough.
Oh,
tip pass from Andrew Estefano, sadly not landing for a possession, but out of bounds.
Oh, you can see how much effort, how much he wanted that. You can see how much he wanted it. He wanted that. You can see how much he wanted that. Right eye.
You can hear some members in the Spellman crowd screaming, "That's a tech." But I mean, can you blame the guy? He was up with so much energy and momentum, and it gets, canceled. All of that. I mean, sometimes you gotta do something. It's better than just throwing the ball at somebody, Spellman's gonna try to go for a lay, but get fouled on the way up. Going to the line for 2.
Calling that on Sebastian. I thought that would be called on Julian, to be honest, because it looked like Julian was the one that caused the more contact. But since he was backing down on him, probably stuff just happens like that. Game is game.
In this context, game is game. We're going to see Sebastian Castleberry subbed out here for Jonathan Lagos.
Oh, Jonathan Lagos. I ain't seen him earlier this game. He, quote-unquote, got kicked out from doing scoreboard.
Quote-unquote. I think that was my favorite part, was him coming through to the front of the gym saying, "I got kicked out from doing scoreboard." And everybody had to remind him that he was on the team. I think we're seeing an issue here with the scoreboard time not running properly.
They're vague. This game is really late.
Admittedly enough, I didn't catch it either.
I didn't catch it either. Very tired myself. 8:30.
It's been a long day. Barely any sleep last night. Came straight here after school. Egomania. Oh! J2 is going to go up foul. But they're going to call that, I believe, a charge rather than A shooting foul.
As a charge? I'm so surprised.
I mean, I personally wouldn't call that as a charge myself, but I mean, it's whatever the ref says. A hustle for the ball. No fruit bears from it. Travel. At a double. No foul call from the defense, but a travel instead.
That was all ball. We all know that.
That was all ball.
What just happened? Was it another scoreboard issue?
I don't think so. I think this might have been a positioning or some type of other issue, but it wasn't a scoreboard issue. Eli McGee slowing down, open lane, toss it out to Lagos instead, makes some jump, air balls delay sadly. I mean, look, it happens every once in a while. What can you do?
Julian just deflected the pass, but Spellman still has possession. Takes it.
Spellman just taking the shot like that. Andrew and Bono whipping that ball. Spellman trying to bump out Julian Wiggins on the way up, but he's a grown man and he just takes it. I mean, look, anybody that stood in the stands with me knows one of my favorite calls is that's a big boy. And that right there, that is a big boy play. It takes a lot to get so very obviously fouled, especially on the way up, and not, scream about it and just focus on making that shot. And he makes that free throw for the three-point play. I mean, Joshua.
Scoring for a minute really makes you feel better. Oh, that was a hard pass. He's like, this is just pull up. They're just forcing stuff now.
Pulls up, they're just pulling these shots. We're seeing a bit of an issue like what Salesian had with their pacing and just pulling shots.
They need to stop just pulling up for three.
Intense defense from Salesian here. Oh, we're going to see a foul call there, holding on the jersey. That one, I think that was just an accident.
Yeah.
I think G-Man got caught up a little bit in playing so hard.
Yeah, it happens once in a while.
It does happen once in a while. Like when Joshua Morris realizes that he can't block a shot, and he just decides that he wants to start pulling on people's uniform. This is a brand deal from Daniel J. Brito Clothing. Do you want something that stops Joshua Morris from ripping your shirt when you're playing basketball? Cop from me. I have the deals that will protect you from the steals.
Don't listen to this black bum. Don't listen to him. Never.
Ladies and gentlemen,
definitely getting
you can
scammed.
always trust me.
You're definitely getting scammed. You're definitely not going to see none of them deals.
Spellman missing both free throws, sadly. Communication there, sadly going out of bounds and hitting the communications table.
I was prepped for it to hit the computer.
I was very prepped for it to hit the computer. I put all my faith in J-Mo.
If it just beeps the computer, I think
a bit of a hustle for the ball. I mean, we're seeing this a lot. Eli's using his size to just get those easy hustles. Some good defense being played in the paint. Spellman's not liking the lack of a call there.
I mean, you can't rely only on fouls.
That's very true. You cannot expect the ref to call every foul that you want to be called.
I mean, look at the Lakers. Oh, that would have been.
We're going to see an attempt at it under lay there, but it's going to hit the bottom of the rim and go to Salesian.
Seconds left. They're going to slow it down. No shot clock.
Eli McGee tossing to Estefano, who avoids the steal. Fakes the shot, tosses it to McGee for three. And he cashes the silky smooth three ball from the corner off of the nice pass.
And with the tattoo. He got that weeks back ago.
Spellman, spin move to get past. Goes to the paint. Misses the layup attempt. And the second one misses as well. That would have been a crazy lay, even if it wouldn't have brought them that close. Plays like that could bring a lot of momentum to a game. I mean, Joshua, how do we feel about this intense game going on right now?
I mean, since it's basically a rivalry game right now, and Varsity, it just increases it. Increases the expectation. Increases the expectation, Mr. Brito.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to shout out Peter Martinez Ayala for attempting to get me water for my coarse voice, but sadly, he has seemed to misplace his bottle of water. Unfortunately enough for my voice, we can see a nice choice in music from the table.
Oh my God, they're just cooking.
I mean, this guy was recently given a cosign by Kanye. I believe that the table accidentally played the uncensored version of the song, which is a bit tragic because the song is very good. Shout out to Joshua Morris for getting me a bottle of water. Even if he sucks at basketball, reliable guy.
I don't like that disrespect right there, but I'm gonna let it slide.
It's not disrespect, it's factual. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here.
It's not factual, young man.
13 one-on-ones, 0 fouls.
What? Yeah. Next time we have study hall, last year, I'm frying you.
You hear that? You hear that first? I mean, we still have to record that game.
We still gotta record that day. Put it on Salesian. Post my highlights.
Your lowlights?
What? It's not. We're not watching you play ball.
Oh, we're gonna start off the fourth quarter here with some free throws. I apologize for not starting off the fourth quarter. I thought so as well, but no, I guess we had.
They put it back on.
We put on the song back on. Just listen to the song. This is gas. I apologize. Biggest of Rose. Biggest of Rose. I apologize. You got it. Starting off the fourth quarter, Estefano inbounding to McGee. Shot goes up from McGee, doesn't land. Rebounded by Spellman. Tough shot attempt, in and out. Lagos is going to recover that ball. Tosses it to J2. Drives, kicks it out to McGee, drives again, kicks it out top of the key, almost loses the ball. Lagos with a tough shot. Just rolls off the rim. McGee gets it, tosses it to J2 quick in the corner. Oh, that's good. Drive, drop pass. Up and down. I don't think they called that an up and down. I believe they called that just a straight foul.
Yep. So that's why.
Oh, that's why. Johnny's going to take 2 now. First one's good.
Johnny Lagos is somewhat good friends with Pastor Wills.
Pastor Wills.
That's what he calls him.
The legendary player for Salesian High.
I mean, didn't he say there's only one G Wills in Wideouts?
We did interview him earlier, and I do vividly remember him saying, and I quote, there's only one G Wills. And after I asked him if he thinks his brother's going to be the new dot in the family, the Wideouts and G-Dot, he said, no, there's only one me. Nobody can compete with me, I'm him. And you know what? I can respect it wholeheartedly.
I can respect it. Yeah, I know what you mean by that, because like, he just basically took his nickname. He wasn't given his nickname like Gavini was.
I mean, very true. I mean, Gavini got his nickname, and Salesian also got a tough lay there. But Gavini was given his nickname, and Yassine came in. I remember he came into the school asking to be called a wide dot, and it wasn't permissed by the Salesian streets, as Joshua likes to say.
Yeah, he came up, calling up the school. He was like, do you know who I am? And he was like,
I'm wide dot
Wills.
I'm wide dot Wills. And I mean, luckily enough, Y-Dot has earned that name of Y-Dot.
I mean, everyone knows him as Y-Dot, not Yassine.
I mean, I remember I used to call him Yassine because it's like you gotta earn the nicknames here.
But I believe that he earned this nickname by now.
He most definitely earned his nickname throughout his time at Salesian High School as a freshman.
Having a legendary run as a freshman. One of the newest.
One of the most infamous freshmen.
Yes.
Of Salesian High School.
Him in
2044.
Him in the Salesian kid that doesn't go home.
Oh my God! A nice pass top of the key from Estefano to Wiggins for a mid-range shot. I mean, clean jumper there. We're going to see J2 jumping preemptively for the lay attempt. A 3 from close to corner is going to be taken. That's not fruitful. Spellman rebounds. Bounce pass into the paint. Going to try to hound for a shot. None of the attempts make it. And they get it. And Salesian converts that board into a run.
I want to see an all-senior lineup right now because up by 25. I feel
I want to hear
5 minutes left.
I want to hear the Deacon Martin chant again. We're going to see J2 go there. I mean, look, I don't know if Stepanak traumatized me, but every time I see somebody get close on a fast break to the basket, I just think they're going to yam it.
They're going to lineup is coming out after the next possession.
Lord, have mercy for Cardinal Spellman. The floater's not going to go in. They hustle for that ball, though, but it gets intercepted back to J2. Is he going to yam it? He doesn't, but he does get another nice finger roll.
Now we can see the seniors.
The senior lineup coming in to a comfortable fourth quarter. Just a little over 5 minutes left. 29 point lead.
Oh, and you can already hear the Walker Wheeler.
No, that's the Let's Go Eagles.
I thought that was
Walter Wheeler chant.
Yeah. I'm like, Walter so inspirational. Yeah, oh my.
I'm saying goodbye. I'm trying to show you my love. I'm trying to give you my time. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to show you.
Where's my Paulina? Hit him.
Yeah, she mobbed me. I got mobbed. My fault, big boy. My fault, big boy. I think we've had 2 situations here where the table accidentally plays the uncensored version, which to me is hilarious because it's such a little, slip up that's not that deep, but of course isn't appropriate. But it's just funny to see people forget where they are. I mean, it happens once in a while.
Oh, you can see he will.
Pass. Spellman trying to convert it into a tough lay, but sadly doesn't quite hit the mark.
You see how scrappy these players are.
I mean, both varsity teams have just been going at it head-to-head for boards. But I mean, Salesians come on top, especially because of their tip passes and their steals. Spellman's going to drill the first free throw.
I mean, the Salesian team.
Oh, it's all back to the seniors. Oh, that makes sense.
They're trying to start a
Spellman
Lucia Daddy
raised the
chant.
second one. Let's see. You can hear that? We can hear a Walter Wheeler chant forming in the Salesian section. Oh my God! Spellman almost loses the ball off of an open pass.
With the foul. Just to relax with that.
He's feeling too antsy.
I mean, Salesian's in a comfortable lead right now with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. And we can hear a "Let's Go Wheeler" chant. Let's see the scrap for the ball. J2 doesn't get the board, but Jelani Gibson is going to try to go for the block and get a bit physical. Almost trampling that poor man. I mean, if there's one thing you can say about Jelani, it's that he's got heart.
I mean, ball don't lie though. So like,
ball don't lie. Let's see. I mean, hey, ball don't lie. Maybe, I mean, he probably would have made that. I'm not going to lie. Spellman off of the second board. Alexander Lagares is going to catch that one.
has just been getting.
I think the ball is going to miss me when I leave. That's what I think. I'm just going to take it as the universe telling me that I'm going to be missed. The "Let's Go Walter" chant again. An attempt at a lay by Pastor Wills.
Pastor Wills at least trying to get it in.
Walter Wheeler getting caught on the screen. The pass into the paint. Praise Green playing tough defense, but he's going to get a foul called there.
Hands are up, in my opinion. Just like it is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is. Salesian can get away with doing a lot here and still leaving with a comfortable lead if they decide they want to start playing a bit wild here.
Shoot it.
Spellman drops up the three, and it's going to land.
Okay. Jelani corner. That looks like a foul, but like, ball. So game is game.
It's all ball. Game is game. Never forget that.
Award taught to me by a legendary man.
Open shot taken. It's going to airball.
I won my Sebastian thing. I'm winning. He's at 5.
I mean, if there's one bad thing about this Salesian all-senior lineup, it's that Joshua Morris might just win his parlay.
I mean, game is game. That's how I see it.
See a foul being called, right? Was that out of bounds or was that a foul? I really can't tell.
Out of bounds.
Sometimes they're going to call out of bounds. I thought it would have been a foul because two players fell, but
He didn't have the ball in his hand, and they're both speeding in a collision.
we are going to see another out of bounds call there. I mean, we've seen Spellman lose a lot of dribble. We've seen a lot of general dribble. We're hearing the "Let's Go Senior" chants, which is kind of music to my ears, especially after losing Spirit Week, or after losing the game. They're saying they don't. We're going to see Jelani Gibson missing that three.
Show some ball in there.
Oh, gee, Pastor Wills with an unexpected block. Pastor Wills.
You can even hear the amen from the people.
I mean, I didn't expect the media to get a block like that. Oh, you can see Praise Green trying to get a block as well and double it. I mean, I just want to call out, when we interviewed Praise, he said word for word, bar for bar, after I asked him what his goal was tonight, he said, I want to yam it on someone. I've yet to see him yam it.
Two Woods, you can see attempts.
I mean, I might just yell at him to yam it. Admittedly.
He just wants.
I mean, Joshua, I might have to. I'm feeling the urge.
He has it in his mind. You know, he wants it.
He has it in his mind. We've seen him wanting to yam it. Spellman's gonna drain that free throw, cutting the lead down to just 20. Lagares protecting the ball still, tossing it to Gibson, makes his opponent think. Is he locked up? Toss it to Lagares again. Walter Wheeler gets the ball, toss it to Pastor Wills. A drive, a missed dribble. Pastor Wills is going to hustle for that ball. He's going to keep hustling. He's going to get it. But I believe they're going to call that out of bounds.
I mean, it looked like it was already out when he already.
It did look like it, but G-Dot does not stop. We're going to see Walter Wheeler accidentally hand the ball over. Is Jelani Gibson going to get a block there? He's not. And we're going to see the lay there from Spellman. Down to just 8 with a minute left. Can they pull it out? Walter's going to drive and get fouled there. I look to my right and I see all the seniors standing up and clapping on that foul call.
Maressi said, I had a conversation with G. Wills. He was like, Maressi wants you to make those free throws, get those bennies.
I mean, I was talking to Maressi for the interview, and he was like, hey, it's a lot of pressure for us to get this win, especially after watching JV win, which typically doesn't happen at home.
I mean, that's their fourth home win.
I mean, that is their fourth home win. It is. So it's a lot of pressure. But we're seeing Salesian perform tonight, really putting on a show.
I mean,
in comparison to senior night last year, we see again more threes from Spellman. I mean, stuffing those up. But in comparison to senior year last year, I mean, Josh, you remember, I mean, Salesian didn't come out with much of a win.
No. Walter takes it.
Walter Wheeler, 6 points, making the mid-range shot. 6 points for the beloved number 15, Walter Wheeler. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this game is closed out already.
Seniors finally get a home victory.
The seniors snagging a home victory. Salesian. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Pastor Wills. Is he going to do something ridiculous? He's going to post up. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's been a pleasure.
Salesian ends. Daddy chant ringing out. Let's just hear for a couple of seconds.
And you can see local
Javel Star comes through to chant it as well. The Who's Your Daddy chant screaming. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a miracle. It's an absolute miracle. Salesian comes out with the 3-0 clean sweep for senior night. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to first off say it's been an absolute pleasure spending 4 years with you all. I've absolutely enjoyed every single game and every single second commentating. I have not doubted once in my mind being in this school and performing these duties and commentating for you all. And so with this final commentary, this final broadcast, I would like to say thank you all. Good issue. But one final hurrah, not to hold anybody that wants to watch for the end here. It's been a pleasure commentating basketball for you all. I hope you've enjoyed my yapping. I hope you've enjoyed the hard moments that we faced together on this. And I would like to say good night. And I would like to say it will always be, and it will never not be, a great day to be an Eagle. Good night.